Let's start with your reading, Scorpio. Today, we are going to look into your recent past, current energies, and near future. And then we will immediately clarify in order to find out more details about your messages. Now, let's begin right away with your reading. Okay. All right, what is going on here? These cards look pretty good, but then we have the Three of Wands reversed as your main energy today. So, first of all, there is some sort of setback, a setback that you might be experiencing at the moment, a delay, someone who maybe disappeared, or something that just hasn't happened yet. You are wondering to yourself if you are maybe just, wasting your time waiting for this to happen, waiting for this to come in. And you just might be at a point in which you're starting to consider other options. I definitely see that. Although you are really not sure what move to make next. You might not know this, but there seems to be something very promising on the horizon for you, something exciting, and something that you should definitely not miss out on. So let's start with your reading and let's see what this is about. First of all, in the recent past, the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune. It's interesting because in the past, instead, everything seemed to be falling into place when it came to this situation. This Wheel of Fortune, with this Wheel of Fortune, we see something that happened with ease, that happened naturally. It was out of your control because that's what the Wheel of Fortune is, but you were fine with it because you were happy with what was happening around you. This all looked very promising until at some point something did get in the way, the Hermit. It made it hard for you to know what to expect from this person, from this situation, from that moment forward. Someone here got quiet, or they overall changed in a way that you were not anticipating. We'll come back to this to see what actually happened back then. In the present, we have the Seven of Cups and the Fool. So currently, I get the sense that when it comes to love especially, you have zero expectations. Whether it is from the specific person or, just from this area of your life in general, there is not much thought that you're really putting into this, or isn't there? Overall, I see that it's as if you were back to square one, back to the point you were right before this person came into your life. But what you might not know is that with the Fool, you're actually invited to take a risk, to look into something that at this point you might not want to look into. We'll see. We'll see what this Fool is talking about, what this Fool card is talking about as soon as we clarify. In the near future, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. This whole reading so far really feels like it's building up to something, and it's building up to this right here. Something you might not be expecting, but that will come in quick with that Eight of Wands. This is something that, yes, got delayed or that even got canceled given the main energy, but it's clear that whatever you are experiencing right now, Scorpio, it's just temporary. Something is still going to come in, and it's going to come in potentially when you least expect it, when you are feeling completely independent and not attached to this at all. And again, knowing you, when this finally comes in, you might have even changed your mind at that point. We'll see. We'll see what this is going to be. So let's start clarifying, and let's begin with your recent past. Okay, all right. Right here, first of all, we have a lot of wands. 7 of Wands, 9 of Wands, together with karma and death over here. So here's the thing. When this person came in, when this connection started, in a way contradicted everything you believed in up to that point. You thought that you would never find someone you could open up to again. 7 of Wands, someone who builds those walls around them, who builds those boundaries that have been very hard to break. And overall, you thought that certain things in your life maybe were just not destined to happen, or at least not again. But then this happened, and it made you hopeful again. It made you also excited again. It made you see things that you haven't seen up to that point in a while. And probably that's what bugs you the most right now. The fact that you have let yourself believe in certain things again. Karma. It's as if you're saying, you know what? It's my fault. I believed in these things. I believed in that person and I shouldn't have. So it's normal that now I find myself in this situation. But as usual, Scorpio, you are very tough on yourself. You're very strict. You don't understand that sometimes it's okay to make these mistakes. It's okay to take a risk, even when it doesn't pay off in the end. This is someone who at first showed a lot of interest. They were reaching out, going out of their way. They definitely showed you something different that you haven't seen from people in a while. They were not withholding feelings or emotions at all. You might have been suspicious at times, but at the end of the day, you trusted them because also you wanted to trust this and you wanted to work out this time. But let's see how things are evolving in the present though. Let's clarify the current energies. Let's see where this is taking you today. Oof, okay. I see we have right here the Four of Swords, the Mystic, and the Crow over here. So, first of all, it's clear that at this point, love is just something that makes you feel trapped. And it's a conflicting type of energy that you are experiencing right now because on one hand, you want for this to work out. On the other end, instead, you wish you could just push a button and forget about it all. Four of Swords, wanting to heal from this, wanting to wake up one day and feel this as just a distant memory, you know? The truth is that it's just hard for you to really find someone who you can trust. Find that person who makes you feel good and who makes you feel safe in opening up. Someone who makes you feel good about sharing your space, your independency, while not fearing to be making a huge mistake. And at first, this person made it easy for you to really open up without fear. Right now, you seem to be spending a lot of time in your head, especially with this Crow card. I see you really looking up for enemies, looking up for issues that might come up, things that might turn out not as you want them to. And it's very important for you right now to just connect to your intuition, Scorpio, to your inner self. You might be in a place where you're not looking for love, not looking for anything serious, but I cannot deny that there is something about this person that might make you change your mind soon. With the Mystic card, we still see something that happens with ease, something that comes together and just blends together very easily. So let's see what this is going to be. The Fighter wants to come up, keeps coming up. Maybe this person is going to fight for you, fight for this situation. Let's see what this is going to be. Let's now clarify the near future energy. Three of Cups, the Two of Swords, with the orbs and life on earth. Look at this card. Two people hugging each other and just feeling very grounded together. There is a moment coming up in which a lot of things will finally make sense. It's clear that you should expect notifications, that you should expect messages from this person. But most of all, what I see is the truth behind the silence and the setbacks that you have experienced. And the truth might actually surprise you. Right here, what I see is overall someone who disappeared not because they were not interested. This is someone who was also expecting for things to fall apart, always expecting to experience that moment in which they tell themselves, see, I knew that this was just too good to be true. And in a way, this person is actually very similar to you, Scorpio. That's why potentially you clash together. Now, the issue in this situation is that the two of you really fit well together. I see that. And someone here didn't know how to handle a situation that really didn't have any major obstacles. And what did they end up doing? They end up creating their own obstacles. They really didn't need to, but subconsciously they did. Now, regardless of the delays and the self-destructive behavior, I do see that this is not over. And you should expect communication, movement from this person. Where is this going to lead to? I have no idea yet. We'll have to look into the evolution of these energies. So let's do that then. Let's see what is coming up from this person next. Let's see what this person is battling with whenever it comes to you, Scorpio, and whenever it comes to how they feel for you. And let's see how this is all bound to evolve in the next few months. Also, let's see what else you have coming up next that you should know about today. If you want to dive deeper into the messages with me, Scorpio, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free, personal, live, 45-minute reading. I send out emails to confirm every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well, please. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Scorpio. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the incoming events, it's something actually unexpected to me. We see the world over here. And what I see is that, first of all, there is something coming in which is going to actually distract you temporarily from everything we talked about so far, at least for the time being. And it's actually coming in at the perfect time. And the reason being it's because this will allow you to take a break from this back and forth, and come back to it later with a more clear mind. Also, this is forcing this other person to really step up to the plate, to take control and finally speak their mind, because they see that you're doing your own thing, that you are busy, that something is taking you away for some reason. And it's creating some sort of urge within them to say something, to do something before you're too far, before it's too late. And that's when the truth will suddenly come out. No more delays, no more mind games. Things are actually going to work out in your favor, Scorpio. With the world, you have to expect a powerful new beginning and also a surprising turn of events over here. What is this going to be? We'll have to look into it. So let's do that. Let's clarify this world energy and let's see what this element that is going to distract you a little bit is going to be, together with seeing what impact is going to have on the situation. Let's clarify the world. There he goes. Ace of Wands, the Devil, the Magician, and the Page of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, this is definitely taking you on a whole different level. And again, the Wheel of Fortune talks about something that happens at the perfect place at the perfect time. And so we see that something is conspiring, something is cooking for you, Scorpio, and it's really going to change everything for good. Now, what we see right away is that